Hello, and welcome to Opera in Brief, the show that summarizes operas for your convenience and entertainment. Today we will be talking about Verdi's 1893 opera Falstaff, which is based on Shakespeare's plays The Merry Wives of Windsor and Henry IV, Parts 1 and 2. Act 1 opens in Falstaff's hotel room. He and his two servants, Bardolfo and Pistola, have had a touch of trouble on account of their bazillions of crimes, and Falstaff needs some money. So of course he does what any honorable man would do and sends two identical letters to married women, Alice Ford and Meg Page, professing his love for them. This is gonna end so well, I'm sure. Bardolfo and Pistola refuse because suddenly they've found honor, and Falstaff chews them out, sending the letter instead with his page. Back in Ford's garden, Alice and Meg read their letters next to each other and find out they're exactly the same. They, Mistress Quickly, and Alice's daughter Ninetta decide to pull a prank on Falstaff. At the same time, Pistola and Bardolfo tell Alice's husband Ford about the letters, and he swears revenge too. Ninetta gets a little distracted by her man Fenton, who she's got a kind of forbidden love thing with. Everybody sings out their feelings, and Act 1. Act 2 opens back at the inn. Bardolfo and Pistola apologize to Falstaff, but they're totally faking it. Mistress Quickly invites Falstaff to Alice's place when she'll have the house to herself, if you know what I mean. She also says Meg is super interested because Falstaff is so charming. Ford shows up disguised as a man named Signor Fontana. He asks Falstaff to help him seduce Alice. Falstaff is all, "What a coincidence! I was going to seduce her while her husband was out. I can totally warm her up for you." He leaves to get dressed, and Ford goes off about his wife's infidelity, but they both pretend what they're doing is totally cool and normal and leave arm in arm. Back at Ford's house, Falstaff shows up to get with Alice. Mistress Quickly barges in saying that Ford is coming and he's super angry, and Alice is all, "For real? For real? Oh shit." So they hide Falstaff in the laundry basket. Meanwhile, Ninetta and Fenton decide this is a great time for their own rendezvous and hide behind the screen. Ford and his men bust on stage and hear Fenton and Ninetta kiss. When they're found, Ford kicks Fenton out but keeps searching for Falstaff. Finally, Alice has the servants throw the laundry out the window and Falstaff splashes into the Thames. Everybody laughs about it. And Act 2. Act 3 opens in front of the inn. Falstaff whines about his terrible life. Mistress Quickly arrives with another fake invitation from Alice for some kind of costume meeting. He eventually agrees and they go inside. Ford then comes on stage and makes a new plan to punish Falstaff at the meeting, but throws in another surprise. He's going to trick Ninetta into marrying Dr. Caius, to whom she's betrothed, instead of Fenton. Mistress Quickly hears the plan though and hatches her own. Back at Windsor Park, Fenton and Ninetta confess their love for each other. The women help Ninetta and Fenton into their costumes and explain the plan to help them get married. Falstaff arrives and makes moves on Alice, but their get-together is interrupted by people dressed as witches, elves, and fairies. Falstaff recognizes Bardolfo and the jig is up, and everybody has a nice belly laugh about it. Ford decides to start the wedding between Caius and the woman he thinks is Ninetta in disguise, but another disguised couple pops up asking for his blessing, and he's like, "Yeah, I got you." So there's a double wedding, and it's revealed that Ford had married Ninetta to Fenton and Caius to Pistola in drag. Very progressive of him. Falstaff loves the fact that he's not the only fool and leads everyone in a song about the folly of life. End of opera.